Hey, welcome back to terryjaymes.com. I know what you're thinking. Dude, get a haircut. Yeah, I'm getting a cut tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I just want to stop by for a second, give you a little update of some things that's happening not only in the Jacksonville radio scene and the Terry Radio Network, also about the Terry Jaymes ALIVE upcoming show. But I also want to get serious just for a second and thank everybody who purchased the Steps book. It was a really cool experiment for me. I had no idea what was going to be involved. If any of you have tried something like this, you realize that it ain't so easy. And you got to get some good people on your team and everything else. But I want to thank everybody who purchased it, getting a lot of requests for the book still, wanting to know if they'll be available Christmas time because they want to give it as gifts. That's something I got to think about. If I do, it'll only be a very limited amount. But I want to thank everybody really so much for using it and all the success stories that came with it. Like the 64-year-old guy who decided, you know what, my passion's photography. He used the Steps book to get everything in line in order to give it a shot at least. Bam, he's now started his own studio, which is really cool. A lady's been emailing me wanting to know that she's never run a mile in her entire life. She used the Steps book. She's now got her first 5K. I'm going to post some pictures right here to terryjaymes.com, so look forward to that. I love the success stories. And another guy just got it in the mail today, self-published a book of all of his short stories. It's not a real long book, but he did it, and I have not read it yet. I promise I'm going to get to that very soon, let everybody know where to get it and how you can get it, which is very, very cool. So keep your success stories coming here. I really, really do appreciate it. Time for the radio update. We signed with United Stations, which is a big syndication company out of New York City, founded by Dick Clark and 3 other cool people. And I got to tell you, we're really excited about this. Everyone's going, are they going to take my show off the air in my city? No, listen, these guys are just going to go ahead and manage those and get us on more cities. That's what their job is and everything like that. And we couldn't be happier to be with them and out from the wing of our old regime. Okay? I think you know what I'm talking about. As far as Jacksonville radio goes, the reason why we worry about Jacksonville radio so much, in the syndication business, stations come and go and it sucks, and at first you get your heart broken, but I got over that. But as far as the Jacksonville situation goes, my heart's still broken. The radio station flipped format. We were #1 at the time. They took #1 not only at the time, for 16 years. We were #1 in Jacksonville, and now we are left without a home. And I will tell you this, there are a couple of options out there. We just don't know if any of them are actually going to be real options, if we're going to get a real offer or anything like that. But just come right back to the website, follow us on Twitter, Lex and Terry, or myself, Terry Jaymes on Twitter, and I will let you know as soon as we get any information at all. And it should only be a couple weeks that we'll get some information, because we are legally allowed to go back on in Jacksonville the first week of October. We can't do it any sooner anyway. All right. The Terry Jaymes ALIVE show, episode #2 is finally planned and ready to go. One of my very favorite people, Jarrett, the lead singer and guitar player and everything else for Bowling for Soup. Great band, funny guy, really creative guy. He and I kind of connected on another level through stuff like this that we're doing on this website. You know, he's not afraid to dream and go for it, not afraid to fail and fall on his ass. And he and I become very good friends, and we're going to share with you a bunch of stories. There's a great story that he has about how, I think it's something along the lines, he opened up a toy store that he could get this whole band to work out so they could just take the day off and have practice and stuff. You know, it's kind of a cool thing. Sort of you up-and-comers that realize what sacrifice is all about, rolling the dice. We're going to talk about that with Jarrett from Bowling for Soup. Live in the studio, my first in-studio guest, which is really my office, okay? Got a low budget here, bitch. Okay, but anyway, that show will be Wednesday, the 1st of September. And we are very excited about having him. What am I saying? I am very excited about having Jared in here. We'll be taking your phone calls and everything else. That's going to be happening 4 o'clock Central Time. And if you missed the live episode, you can find it right here on my website. Thanks for checking in. I'll have some more stuff updated for you very, very soon on the website. And please keep giving me all of your success stories and everything else. I want to start putting things on the site from you guys. Let's have a blast with this thing. It's for you, all right? Thanks for stopping by, terryjaymes.com.